Wisconsin is on the air. Talking Golf is brought to you by American Family Insurance, TPC Wisconsin, Oak Park Place, Wild Rock Golf Club, Zimbrick Mercedes-Benz of Madison, also University Ridge Golf Course, Ridge Top Exteriors, Cleary Building Corp., and Nevada Bobs. Now from the new home of TPC Wisconsin in Madison, here are the hosts of Talking Golf. Member of the Wisconsin.Golf Hall of Fame, the legendary Dennis Tiziani, longtime Madison sportscaster Paul Braun, and Wisconsin sports veteran and statewide radio host Mike Heller.
That's a pretty good crew. We welcome you into TPC Wisconsin and Talking Golf on a Monday night. I'm Mike. That's Dennis in the middle. Paul Brown with us. Dave McCann doing the work. And we'll talk to Steve Stricker here in a couple of minutes. Gary D'Amato will join us later on. Travis Becker in for a lesson segment, and Bobbi Stricker a little bit later on the show. This is the final men's major week of the year, the Open Championship at Royal Troon. They just finished up at the Scottish Open, and Robert McIntyre, a Scot, won the Scottish Open for the first time in a long time. Oh, I forgot about the left-handed stuff, but he was a Scot. That was the headline. He's Scottish.
248-yard shot, about 4 feet from the cup.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
Yeah. I was curious, Dennis, when people talk about links golf, we were playing at the Open Championship at Royal Troon, how different it is and what your experience or talking to others, how can you relate for golfers playing a true links course over there?
Go to play maybe one of our worst public
Steve
courses.
Stricker is ready.
And then you're on the links course.
That's the
It's
deal,
terrible.
huh? Okay.
I mean, I've been there a number of times, played, and, they think that that's great. Everything's hard. There's 50 million bunkers out there. When you get it in the bunker, you can't get it out.
Yeah.
Even pros can't get it out.
Right.
There's junk all over. I mean, no different than here. But, I don't know. I'll tell you, though, there are some good American-type courses over there.
Sure.
But some of these other ones are difficult. And I played, most everyone. I still have the scorecards from them. And when the wind blows, it's hard to play.
Yeah.
When I played there, I had an option to play the big ball or the little ball. I could hit it into the wind at the best I could, 200 yards with the big ball. The little ball, like nothing, right straight through. Except when you hit it in the rough.
Totally.
The big ball stays up, but the little ball goes to the bottom. So,
What are we talking about?
You don't even know about that.
No,
stuff,
I don't.
huh?
Okay, well.
What's the big ball? 2.18 inches or something like that? And the little ball, there's a smaller ball that we used to play.
This is the first I've heard that there were different sized golf balls.
Oh, boy, you knew about it.
I didn't, to be honest.
Is this a commercial break joke I'm going to be told about?
What are you guys talking in a golf show?
I guess we could ask Steve if that's true, what you're saying.
Well, let's bring in Steve Stricker, and maybe we can get some honesty on the show for a moment. Steve, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Now, are there two different sized golf balls, or were there two different sized golf balls, or is Dennis just pulling?
I've only heard the same story you guys.
Okay.
So
Right.
No, there was, but it was before my time.
Okay, all right. Well, good to know. So we just heard Tiz's opinion on the British style links courses. I don't know that you're going to play over there in any tournaments at any point anymore. Did you have the same opinion? Did you like playing those dried, bouncy golf courses different?
Yeah. I can kind of give and take that end of the game a little bit. I enjoyed when I did go over there. It was the trip I really didn't care for all the time, but once I got there, really, enjoyed it. It's a total different style of golf and a totally different style of golf, and you have to adapt rather quickly when you go over as an American because it's just so different. The ball goes, when it's firm and fast, I mean, you can hit irons out there 260, 70, 80, 90 yards, downwind, and then turn around and you hit the same iron 180 yards, so it's a lot to get used to and digest in a short period of time. But it's it's the home of golf, so you better like it and enjoy it while you're there.
Steve, over the weekend, you went toe-to-toe with Ernie Els. He's a Hall of Famer. He played very well. That was pretty good competition between you guys there over the weekend.
Yeah, it's I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for. I'm not playing my best, which is frustrating. I'm not really, I'm doing some dumb things lately, just which costs me the tournaments, just frustrating that I'm not getting it done, because I've sure gotten in position a bunch again this year and just not closing the deals. And it's getting harder because the more I get in there and not doing it, it's kind of becomes a mental thing. So I got to try to overcome that. And but it's nothing that I haven't experienced before, and so I'll lean on things that I've done in the past and, go to work, and whenever that is, I play again. I'm not sure when I'm going to play again, but try to get a win before the year's out.
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring it up that way, to draw on the experiences that you've had in the past, because in hearing you describe that, it's not a physical issue for you. It's not a swing fix or a putter. It is some things that you've done is that a focus area? Like, how do you describe that?
Oh, it's a putter issue.
Okay. Never mind that.
And that's affected, my confidence level really on the greens, and that's why I tried something different a couple of weeks ago at the U.S. Senior Open, and that has some merit to it. And I just, I worked a lot on my putting this last week at the tournament, and decided to go with my old gamer, and it's just not feeling very good of late. So there may be a change again, but I got to find something that I feel comfortable, and I get some freedom on the greens, because I'm really not that free. I get on the greens. Before, I used to get on the green and just savor the opportunity to make a putt, and now it's kind of the opposite, where I'm, not really enjoying that part of it. So I gotta flip the switch there somehow and make it where I can go on there with some confidence.
Steve, all of us who play golf and watching you over the weekend and that kind of thing, you drove the ball great the way it seemed. The fourth day comes up and there's a little bit of a struggle there. How do you deal with that as a player, and what was going on there? Can you describe the difference between what happened the first 3 days and then all of a sudden it changes?
Yeah, again, I'm farting around with a driver, not totally. My driver broke in May, and totally not good with what I have in my hands yet. So I put a different one in play this last week. The first 3 days, it was okay. I wasn't spinning enough, but it was going fairly straight. Couldn't hardly turn it over, which kind of bothered me a little bit. Yesterday, I counted it up. I missed about 6 fairways, like a step in the rough.
Yeah.
And that around there is just, I made triple by my ball being 1 foot in the rough, because it squirted out, hit a branch, and then went in a pine tree. So it just wasn't my day, I guess. That's golf. And so those two things, really, the driver and the putter, things that I've been really consistent with over the years, has kind of been a little up and down this year, and that's what's cost me, I think.
Steve, how will you decide your schedule the remainder of the way?
Yeah, I'll probably play. I don't know. There's times where I'm like, I'm frustrated and I just want to get away, but then I'm like, okay, I'm having opportunities to win almost every week and just not getting it done. So I'm not the kind of guy who's just going to take my ball and go home. I don't think so. I determined I'll take some time off. I've got a few weeks off and a little fresh